What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for Diet Dr. Pepper Xfinity series at Watkins Glen. I know that this is not my usual Diet Dr. Pepper series, but they're racing at a road course this week, and I quite like this car on the road courses. Even though I'm not particularly fond of Watkins Glen in particular, thought it could be a good opportunity for some fun. I do enjoy it. We're not going to be challenging right at the sharp end tonight. I didn't quite nail my Q lap. I think I could have qualified fourth, but I didn't have a 13 in me. My best of the week has been like 14 flat when I was practicing. So we'll see how it goes. Plenty of fast guys in here. All the usual suspects there. Road racers. Again, Billy, Layton, Colton's, I guess, a pretty good road racer. Andrew's been surprisingly fast, but it sounds like he knows what he's doing. Hayden is quite good. Shane's very good. Nathan was exceptionally fast in practice. I'm sure Damon's quite good as well. So like the top 10 is quite competitive and quite talented here. So we'll see what we can do. We can see how we can hold on, see if I can find something out. This looks like a couple of guys are going faster on the second lap. I just threw away my second lap because I didn't think I had anything more than what I ran, but maybe I should have kept going. So 26 cars here tonight. It is a chase or playoff or whatever race, so I'm going to try not to screw anybody else up that's running for points. Obviously, we're not here for fighting for contention, so we're going to race with respect. Just have some fun. Hopefully, it's enjoyable. Yeah, should be good. We were given number 13. I guess I didn't have a number selected, so we should have been 64, but Damon might be in the same boat. I'm not sure. Maybe he chose 64. I don't know, but anyways, we got 13, so maybe it's unlucky 13, maybe it's lucky 13, whatever. We'll just try to run and get top 5 out of this. I think we're around 5th place speed, so we're rolling off 7th. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to hop back in Discord with the guys real quickly. They are finishing up SRX at Lime Rock currently. Hope you all have a great day, great start to your week, great Monday. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below. Don't want to miss any of the action from anything else I do, iRacing or whatever. We're past 500 subs, which is incredible, so thank you all so very much for your love and support, and we'll see how this goes. So hopefully it's fun. I think we can. It's a 31 lap race. I think we can do 30 laps comfortably. 31 maybe, but we obviously have a full pace lap here, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's a short pace lap, so maybe we'll be okay. So it's going to be close. We're going to have to play some cards. We have random cautions selected by admin draw. I'm not sure how Gavin's quite doing that, but whatever. So thanks to Gavin for having me. Everybody else, make sure you go check out all the usual suspects in here. And we'll hopefully have some fun. So let's hop back in Discord with the guys and get ready to rock and roll and see if we can play Super Spoiler.
Wanted a good shooter to go back to. I haven't played Call of Duty since like 2019.
I haven't played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2 came out. I canceled my pre-order on it. The original version of it. They fucked the PC community so hard that I just said fuck you guys, and I've never bought an Activision title ever since.
I would love a Black Ops 2 remake so bad.
I would love a good Destiny.
All right, where's Chad's pit box?
I think I left something out of my car.
He's not 13.
Running across the country like Forrest Gump.
I'll see you in February. Oh, that's funny. That was a good race, guys. That's fun.
We're still at JKR top 6, so that's the main thing. We have to have the summer.
I'm just happy I got to grips with this thing as quickly as I did, considering I've never driven it before.
I'm just glad I didn't wreck anybody.
I can't say that.
Well, so I thought I had a great start until it wouldn't shift gears. And then Chris got by me, and I'm like, okay. Then he started blinking. I'm like, what do I do? Because I'm definitely not going to catch Carl anyway.
Yeah,
I gotta go back. Go watch that.
It's really, really fucking bad.
Stop recording all.
Yeah, it's because you locked him up.
Is that what I did? I
Yeah.
thought that's what happened.
Because you just kind of came across, or I mean, you weren't turning anymore because you locked it up.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I thought happened there, but I wasn't 100% sure. I just pulled it up now on the replay to check it out.
Oh, it's all good, man. Shit happens.
I was
I
like,
think
well,
you
if
would
I
have
could.
caught me by the end of the race anyway.
Man, I didn't even slide up that much either. I was just getting a hold of it about the time that I bumped into you. That was it.
Brian was the one in the setup shop paint job. He doored the Nate past him. Not too bad.
Lap 2, right?
Yeah. Looked reasonable to me. For racing.
Well, Nico, sorry about that. I really didn't mean to take you out.
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Highest to highest to lowest to lows, winning unofficial to dead.
I might have still gained iRating. Nope, I lost 1 iRating.
Let's see here.
Go back to the start and see if I can see what kind of fun action we had in this.
Even that uphill chicane would have been pretty fun, I think.
Oh, that'd be scary, I think. I don't know, that chicane scares me.
Braking for it would be scary because you absolutely got to go down to first.
I don't know, you don't think this thing's got enough torque to pull it in second gear?
Oh wow, Chad just dumped Nico.
Yeah. Locked him up a little bit. Arca brakes. Man, this
Pushed
dude
to
in
pass,
Maconi.
quite literally.
That dude in the Maconi paint job was all over the place, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then like he doored the guy with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu paint scheme. I would not want to wreck that guy myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's too funny.
And I bumped into Nico, and then the car got a little squirrely on me, and I ended up going off the track a little bit. Then Chris gets around me. All right. Well, that was fun.
It was fun. I'm glad we got together on that.
Yeah, Carl's
Well-
probably leading the championship now. No official.
Don't think so.
How's your race going over there, Justin?
Good, we're on lap 4. Moved from 7th to 5th. Haven't died yet. It's going well. Nobody else seems to be running particularly hard, so either they know that we're right close on fuel, or everybody's so scared of tire fall off that we're all just running like 95%. If that.
Had to go close my video out real quick. My kids start school on Monday, so he's begging me to stay up extra late since it's the end of his summer.
My kid doesn't start school until Monday in like 4 years.
Treasure it now, dude.
No,
I mean-
I'm not complaining. It's just, just a little bit, I guess. It's all.
No, it's wild watching kids grow up though, man. Because it's like I'm looking at my kid now, and over the last like year or so, there's just certain moments where I'm looking at him and I'm like, he's actually starting to look like a man now. He's not a kid anymore. He's turning into a man. He's about to turn 13, and all the juices are flowing and whatnot. And he's freaking
Whoa.
But you, not like pervy way. Like he's going through the puberty stuff. So like he's turning into a man. Oh, come on, all you assholes do the same thing. Y'all been through the same shit. It ain't that big a deal. We've all been there.
To kick in, Chad.
But no, it's just weird watch it though, because like it seems like it was only yesterday he was, you know, a tiny little shit sitting with me on the couch watching, you know, Top Gear or whatever.
I can't get my kid to sit still watching nothing, which is all good, exactly. Yeah, you have to get into the cars thing. Like, although we took him to Hickory, his first ever race, and once the cars got going, he locked in. But then they only did like 40, 50 laps before it rained, and he had to go home. So I felt kind of petty the whole night in.
Yeah, I mean, I've only taken my kid to Five Flags once, and it was what they had. They had 3 races. They did late models. Then they had what the fuck is it called? The it's like a Crown Vic Cup. Everybody runs like bone stock Crown Vics.
Oh, cool.
And then they had the super late models after that.
I'm trying to think. I remember going with my dad when he bought his micro sprint, and I had to have been 2 or 3 years old. I can't remember a time where I wasn't at or going to a racetrack. Like, there was periods where I didn't go as much. Like, one of my first memories was him, his buddy Mikey, and me. We were all in his pickup truck going to buy this micro sprint, which was like a 250cc micro sprint, and then they put a 600 motor in it. I remember that. I was a little kid.
Yeah, my dad didn't really take us to too many races. Like all the racetracks that were around us were just a handful of dirt tracks. The biggest one was Knoxville, you know, Knoxville, Iowa. That was the big daddy track in our area, besides Iowa Speedway, but I never went there.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's all I grew up doing. So it's almost to the point where I don't even really enjoy going to the racetrack anymore, to just sit and watch, because it's just like I just nitpick. I'm like, this is what I would do different, or they need to do this or this or this, and I don't know. But he gets to enjoy it for the first time. I'm hoping like by the time he's like 4 or 5, I get him a dirt bike and do some motocross stuff. Then maybe take him to the Millbridge thing one day.
It'd be fun.
Is Millbridge close to you?
It's like an hour, 15, hour and a half, depending on traffic. It's not too far.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
How far did you say Charlotte was?
So like the edge of Charlotte's about 45 minutes, but Charlotte's like a giant ass circle. So like depending on where you are in Charlotte, it could be an hour from one side to the other. But I would say from the airport in Charlotte, I'm about 45 minutes.
I mean, you could go to a NASCAR race there if you wanted.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, in fact, I've been to Bristol twice now. I've been to Martinsville once. Darlington's within reach. Obviously, Charlotte. I mean, literally, like, I drive past the track every time I take him to swim class. So I'll be in Concord, like, a half mile from the track tomorrow. What else? I went to Hickory. So there's a lot of, like, little short track stuff. But as far as, like, cup stuff, there's a lot within a pretty close distance to me. Which, I mean, I literally grew up 40 minutes from... I grew up 40 minutes from Fontana and never really went, so...
A lot of guys stayed out. Shit. All right.
And but the only other thing we had that was kind of a big deal near me was be the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. They would have some paved... They had like a big open paved area. They turned basically into a big oval track. But it wasn't like a proper racetrack, so to speak. But every year they had a big series of races there. It'd be like 3 or 4 weeks just racing every weekend. And then it would be, that'd be it. They do demolition derbies and figure eights and stuff in there too.
I haven't watched them, but I think one of those Lost Speedways juniors thing is a track here in Shelby, which is just the Shelby Fairgrounds that at one point had a circle of dirt. So, but there's just so much racing history and stuff out here compared to California for sure.
All right, top 10 stayed out, so we're 13th now. How many people die before we get anywhere near the front guys again? It's not that
And
long
whatever's
of a
in
race.
California is going away.
Yeah, California is a lost cause.
It's sad. 'Cause
All I
it's a
can think
beautiful
of
place
Is
and
Paris going away anytime
is just
soon? or-
Paris left.
state. And honestly, they haven't done anything to that facility. It's run down, and I think they just are on their last leg. Although Ventura's probably still going.
Ventura is still
good.
going.
That's far.
There's still Orange Show, but as far as I've heard, they've had hardly any racing there since COVID.
My
What's the
sister-in-law,
one by the water over there? Is that Ventura?
Ventura, yeah.
That's Ventura.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
back
that's from
Ontario.
where I was about 3.5 hour drive. Trying to think. You got Ventura, Orange Show.
Paris.
There's the Paris. There's the speedway track I used to race at there in Victorville, right next to where the old big speedway was that my parents ran. But I mean, that's just speedway,
Oh, the
kind of like a Millbridge type deal.
There's Kern too.
Yeah, it's more more central northern California in my mind. But I don't
Yeah,
understand
I'd
their whole
like-
deal with like Bakersfield at Kern. Like, so does Bakersfield not exist anymore? Like, I don't know. Something's weird there. I don't fully understand. Like, if you look up Bakersfield, they're running at Kern, but they're calling it Bakersfield.
Is Bakersfield closed? So they want to bank on the name still?
That's what
Which
I
is-
was thinking, or there like might have been some contractual stuff with sponsors, was what in my mind. But the guy who owns the land there is a big time home developer. And if he didn't develop all that property in like 07, 08 before the housing crisis, why ever build on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth that much more now than it would have been then. So I don't know. It's just a weird. I can't find any real news on it because I mean it's not that important. Grand scheme.
Sitting here watching the replay as I record it. These cars look like they're moving really slow around the track, even from the outside.
Because they are.
It'd be hilarious just to have like one car out there get the proper setup. It's a lottery.
I'm pretty sure the Formula Fords are faster around here than these things are. Or they run very similar times at least. I'd have to go see what. I'd have to go look, see what the hell my fastest is.
So since I've been back with my leg, I've gained 102 sports car iRating, 129 Formula, 46
So
thirds.
what you need to do is go break the other leg.
That's the brake pedal leg. I want to work harder.
Who needs brakes?
Draft Masters it is.
I just use the
There you
back
go.
bumper of the car in front of me to slow down.
Nico can't confirm.
Alright guys, well I gotta go. Fun to race with you.
Good seeing
that's
you,
fine.
Chris.
I'm going, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, take care
take,
guys.
take it easy, man.
Alright, well,
Oh,
I just had the
okay.
fucking restart
race
of my life. Holy shit balls.
You shit balls?
I damn near did. I almost killed all the guys that got tires going into the bus stop, but somehow we made it, didn't die, and I guess technically I'm the first one on tires, but we're not going anywhere, so.
Huh.
Be interesting how this all plays out.
Yeah, I was really hoping to get an 87s race in today, but it did not pan out thanks to stupid AT&T. Or whoever keeps breaking my internet. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Well, maybe I'll try to get one in tomorrow. I got, we're going to the beach in the morning. and then having dinner with the in-laws. Might be able to squeeze one in somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta do this swim class thing in the morning. I don't know. It's like, I'm gonna try to get this video in real nice with the post. So,
What do you use for your editing software?
DaVinci Resolve, I just do the flavor.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. I like it. I mean, depending on how fancy you want to get, there's a lot of shit that's in there that's pretty wild if you're willing to put the time and effort into it.
So I took a class in high school for Final Cut on a Mac. And again, that was years ago. And I've used Adobe over the years, which is very, very similar. DaVinci is like really different, but it seems like it can do more than I'll ever ask it. So it had like a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, DaVinci is, from my understanding, it's actually a legit, like, professional video editing software.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
Especially like the color grading side of things.
Yeah, I never monkey with that stuff because all I ever do is my iRacing videos, but the first few that I put out before I started going to these, like, the style that I'm doing now, I actually just, like, was chopping up a bunch of video and editing it, and it took forever to freaking make them.
So I don't know if
But
you noticed it in my Formula 4 video. I actually put a filter on iRacing to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I felt like my videos, especially when it's overcast, just look so good.
Justin David.
yeah, I guess I didn't notice. I'll have to go back and maybe rewatch bits and pieces of it and see if I can tell.
I try to be subtle with it, but it is like brighter out with a little more saturation in the colors and a little bit more contrast. Like on the slider, I was going up like decimal points, but I felt like I didn't know if anybody would notice it. I thought it looked a little bit better myself.
Yeah, if it's that subtle, if I'm not looking for it and it's that subtle, I probably wouldn't even notice it, to be honest. But that's like a good bad thing. Like if you could do it, like if you put them side by side and you can tell, but if you could do it without it being distracting, it means you did a good job. It's better without jumping out at you.
Yeah, if you don't mind checking, tell me what you think. Like now that you know it's there, because like I felt like the Clio race was really dark. Obviously, it was raining. I just feel like races have been darker lately, and I don't like the vibe as much. It's not soon.
I get you. I have a hard time even just doing freaking screenshots for my thumbnails when it's overcast or cloudy or whatever, and you just can't get the color to pop as much.
Yeah, hopefully the new render graphics look a lot better.
I'll tell you,
5 years probably.
yeah, I mean, really, they should go talk to the guys that do the American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator, because their lighting system that they changed to here a year or two ago, I think it was, works like shockingly well. It's not like ray tracing good by any means, but it's one of the more natural looking lighting systems that's not ray traced that I've seen. Yeah, as long as you don't do anything crazy with your graphical settings, it actually looks really good. It looks really impressive for what it is. I think the thing that surprises me the most is the day to night transitions, like when you have your headlights and stuff on. If you turn your headlights on as it's getting dark, it doesn't do that goofy thing a lot of games do where like you can see the headlights projected out in the middle of the daytime.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't do that at all. They completely disappear into the environment, and then as it darkens, it slowly appears, just like in real life, where your headlights kind of don't work, and then they slowly start to work as it gets darker and darker.
I love how iRacing's headlights basically go up and down.
Into the sky.
Yeah, it's like they just go up into space forever.
It's like they don't have I don't think it's properly like volumetric like lighting. I think it's like a wedge out in the front with no vertical limit to it.
Yeah, it's like when like the pace car goes around and you're at Charlotte at night and the grandstands are lit up at the very, very top. It's like, I think it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's one of the goofier things in it. I see that and I'm like, wow, Need for Speed 3 had that figured out like 20 something years ago.
Although I think like the last dev update they showed us the old clouds versus the new clouds, and I can't unsee how ugly the new clouds are, like during sunrise and sunset.
I guess I haven't really noticed.
Oh, it was in one of the dev updates. It's like weirdly gray. If you ever go back to like I think like the last dev update, they kind of show a screenshot side by side of the old and new, and then now when I see them, I just can't unsee how ugly the old ones are.
It's actually something I've been playing some of that Grand Theft Auto Enhanced Edition that came out here a little while ago. And it's got ray tracing in it. I've been running it with full ray tracing with the second bounce turned on, and it's in a lot of situations it's pretty subtle, but like at night, especially if it's rained or something in the game and everything's all wet and reflective, it's pretty damn cool looking, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't play a lot of other games, although I am looking forward to Battlefield. I still have Destiny loaded up, but Tyler and I haven't worked on that.
It's usually what I end up doing is like iRacing is kind of my main thing. If I'm not racing, I'm practicing to get ready for whatever my next planned race is. But every once in a while, or like the days where I get home kind of late and I'm like, I have no desire to get behind the wheel at all, I'll dink around on something else.
Yeah, I need like just that one extra thing to just do when I want to have fun but not be serious.
Stalker 2 is pretty good if you've never played the Stalker games.
I'll check it out.
Oh, you don't know anything about Stalker?
Do not recognize that.
See, I'm an OG Stalker fan. I got the original one when it came out, and it was a complete basket case in like, what was that, 2007 or so, I think is when it came out, 2008. Basically the general gist of it, without getting too in depth on it, is it takes place in the area around the Chernobyl power plant over in Ukraine. And it's basically history has gone like normal up till after the point of the meltdown. In their world, the meltdown happens, and then the Russian government goes in and basically starts setting up secret labs inside of the area, because it's kind of this big exclusion zone now. And basically shit happens, and it goes from just being a nuclear radiation zone to then suddenly these crazy things start happening, and it creates these weird anomaly effects within the zone, so these different like gravity wells and all kinds of other different stuff, as well as creating mutants. After this happens, a bunch of people from the outside the zone start infiltrating into it, and those are the people they call stalkers. By the time you get to the point where the game takes place, there's multiple different factions of stalkers all inside of the zone, plus the military, and then kind of unaffiliated stalkers that are they just call them loners, that are out there just kind of doing their own thing. And basically just looking for riches and whatnot. Needless to say, the story gets more involved in that, but that's the very, very surface level kind of description of the series.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The new one is very pretty. You need a bit of a horse of a computer to run it, but it looks very pretty when you crank it up all the way.
You know that whole racing that does the Porsche Cup videos? He just did a video. It looks like he's in the 87. It looks like it's driving Mustangs.
I gotta step away for a second here.
Justin David, fucking A, drive your shit. I swear you're not stupid. Justin David, fucking Christ.
You going off track a lot, or what's up?
Just keep sliding the fronts into 6, and it's costing me 0.2 a lap.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, why shouldn't you?
Hayden's gonna come get both of us anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Hey, Will, how are you about games that make you want to kill yourself because they're so difficult?
I play iRacing.
Well, if you want to get a taste of the stalker life, but in the most hardcore way possible, and do it for free, there is a mod pack. The original 3 games, their source code was released years ago. There's this mod pack out there called Stalker Gamma. You can get it for free. I think it's on ModDB. It's a bit of a faff to get it started, but once you get it all installed and everything, it is the most hardcore and the most difficult way to play a stalker game. It is heavy on the survival, heavy on the scavenging, and everything is way more lethal in it than the vanilla games. Both the other stalkers as well as the mutants. Everything wants to kill you quickly.
Yeah, I just found a website. Yeah, I got a video here on how to install it.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's just a little bit of a process. You basically have to download Stalker, the Stalker game thing. Then you have to download another mod thing called Anomaly, and then the Gamma thing, and then put it all together. This Gamma actually, it's Grok's automated mod manager something. I can't remember. Or it's Grok's Anomaly Mod Manager Automated, something like that. I don't know. It's an acronym for something, but it's pretty cool. I've got it. I still play it every once in a while. It is ruthlessly difficult, though. Like, absolutely ruthlessly difficult.
Yeah, I'll look into that. I got it tagged here. I don't mind a challenge. I mean, worst case scenario, I just turn it off, right?
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's been plenty of times, like... So one of the kind of quirkier things about the Stalker games, at least the original ones before Stalker 2 came out, the entire game is alive all the time. They have this thing called A life, so the mutants and the other stalkers can freely roam between all the different maps and across the map that you're in. And the spawning system for bringing new stalkers and mutants and stuff into the environment is very much tweaked in this Gamma version, so sometimes you can run into pretty gnarly situations. But it also never pauses either. It's like a lot of games, you go into your menus and stuff or get into your inventory, the game pauses. Stalker doesn't. If you're in your backpack rummaging through your shit, or you're looting the pockets of another stalker that you just killed or stumbled across the corpses of, it's entirely possible that another group of stalkers will sneak up on you and try to kill you while you're still in your inventory or whatever. Or in some cases, some of the nastier mutants will do the same thing, and you won't know anything's happening until you're being eviscerated.
That sounds awful. So it's like getting killed under caution.
Kinda, yeah. It's about the equivalence of it. I was playing it once. There's an area called the auto graveyard. It's an actual place in the real area near Chernobyl where they basically parked all these military vehicles and just left them there because they're all irradiated. And it's a pretty dangerous area in Gamma. There's some pretty high level mutants that'll spawn in it, and I got unlucky enough to get one of the worst ones to spawn. And there's very little warning. They're very, very fast. It's a mutant called a Chimera, and they can one-shot kill you in certain circumstances. And I didn't know he was there until I heard the growl that he makes right before he attacks, and I couldn't even get out of my inventory quick enough to try to run away, and he killed me. I was very frustrated. If you play it in its hardest difficulty settings, or its default, I think now. Yeah, I think the default for this is now you can only save at campfires in the game, so you can't like freely save anywhere you want like you can in most games. You have to find a campfire, go over to it in order to save your game. So it adds a little extra layer of difficulty to it, because if you're the only other time it saves is it'll auto save when you jump between maps. So when you first load into a map, if you die, you'll just start right there at the beginning of that map or whatever entry point into it you came from. But otherwise you have to go to a campfire.
So it sounds like a in my mind I'm thinking like Fallout, but for grown-ups.
Yeah, it's a way more hardcore. Like the so with regular Stalker, there's not really like a looting and crafting system in it. That's just not a Stalker thing. But with the Gamma mod, it's added in, and everything is craftable. There's an insane amount of shit you can craft in it. Everything from ripping ammo cartridges apart to get their base components to make different ammo cartridges, to preparing food, to upgrading and making gear and whatnot. Like all kinds of shit. There's multiple levels to the healing system, so there's like two different ones. There's what they call the hell do they call it in this one? It's basically if you do like first aid and stuff like that, you get like a temporary boost to like limb damages and stuff like that. But if you want to make that healing permanent, you have to do another medication thing on top of that. Otherwise, eventually your damaged limbs will become damaged again. It's wild. Like it's kind of hard to explain without like having you play in it, and I kind of like walk you through it, but it's wild.
I'll try to check it out tomorrow.
Yeah. Regular regular Stalker's a little easier, but Stalker Gamma is definitely a wild way to play it.
need to practice Portimao, man.
Yeah, it's part of my plan for tomorrow once we get back from the beach and everything.
That's next week, correct?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, no, once I get this SRX loaded, I probably won't do what I do afterwards.
Yeah, I think
I'll try to set that up so I live stream.
yeah, I was planning on live streaming it as well, so we can dual stream it. You just gotta make sure not to cross the streams.
Oh my god. This is my monetization on video number 1.
Hey, crossing the streams ain't bad. That's a Ghostbusters reference. I don't know what you were thinking of, dirty bastards.
You're in there somewhere, Justin. Come on.
I'm gonna hop off. You guys have a great evening with Justin. And, yeah.
Alright, see you, bud.
All right,
Good night, Will.
Take it easy, Will.
Thank you. Chat.
Wow, I got upgraded to Carl status. Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna take off too. You guys have a good night.
Alright, see you, Nico.
Carl with the C.
How's your race going?
Good. We got 5 laps to go.
We didn't distract you too much, did we?
No, nothing more than usual.
This SRX was a lot more fun than I was anticipating it being once I kind of got my head wrapped around it.
It's a decent series, even on road.
You do have to be very, very careful with it. Oh, hell, these things run on dirt tracks, too?
Yep.
Huh.
Alright, come on, Justin. Give me 2 more good ones. Come on.
No problem. I'm just a lap car. I figured I almost did. You know.
Ah, fucking A. Come on now, Justin. Nothing stupid. Come on, Justin.
Come on, man, you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, guy behind fucked the bus stop. If I don't blow it now, we're good. Have to really fuck up these last 2. He tried. He sent it really fucking hard to the bus stop. I didn't think he was gonna make it. Alright, spot your brake. Nice and conservative. 62. 2 downshifts. Turn in. Good. Throttle up. Good. Marker 150. Good. Let's fucking go, baby. Winning races is so much fun.
Oh, you're
Race,
in the lead?
guys, that was awesome. Fuck yeah, baby.
You won it? Hell yeah, dude. Nice job.
That was a little bit unexpected. We weren't fast enough to win, but restart won it. Restart won it. I can't wait to go watch that restart back.
I'm gonna have to make sure and watch that. I'm assuming the video will be up tomorrow then?
Probably Monday.
Monday?
Holy fuck, that was exhausting. Whew.
Well, that was a hell of a battle for 20.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you. That was quite unexpected. We were close, but I got 1 spot, maybe 2. I think I got 1 spot in the pit cycle. And then literally, I mean, I had the best restart I've had in a long, long time. I got a little bit lucky, but I just said, fuck it, YOLO. Didn't take out any points contenders in the chase, so we played spoiler. It's kind of fun. I never played spoiler before.
This is the that 87 series you're running in?
This is the
Gen 4?
the Gen 4 series I run Monday nights that usually are Tuesday videos. They have an Xfinity series that Gavin Lemons does as well, and I haven't run any of them because usually had other stuff going on, but it was Watkins, so I made an exception.
Thanks for hosting, Gavin. That was a lot of fun, man.
Hell yeah, that was fun. I am exhausted. I'm throwing away another shirt. It was 95 degrees here today. Quite
That's
hot.
Florida weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, it hasn't even been that hot here lately. We've been getting up to about 90 or so the last few days. In fact, we're heading down to the beach tomorrow.
And did with 0x. Didn't even have to use the off track of turn 1. Let's go. Whew. All right, well, that was my workout, so now I feel like I'm in great shape to eat M&Ms the rest of the weekend.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, that was just wild. All right, what lap was my restart on? I almost just said that was balls to the wall shit and heart in your throat shit, and it almost came out as that was balls in your throat shit, but thankfully I stopped myself before I said that without thinking it through. I thought we were dead there. I thought I'd kill the Leighton and I both into the bus stop, and I thought I was going to hit the wall and die. Good grief. That was fun as hell.
Sounds like it was a good time.
Oh, it's so much fun not points racing because you don't have to give a shit. Why can't I have that shit happen to me in Gen 4? Whew. 0x. Nathan had 0x, and everybody else in the entire field had instant points. So Nathan and I are the true winners. Where did Colton recover to? Colton only got back to 10th, so I thought that that might be a long way to go in 7 laps or whatever. Oh well, I had fun. Hoofty. All right, I gotta go end my video. You're still gonna be here in a little while, or are you calling it night?
I think I'm probably gonna call it. It's almost 11 o'clock
yeah,
here.
it's late, 11 o'clock. All right, I appreciate you, buddy. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next couple days.
All right, man. Have a good one. Congrats again.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Let's fucking go. Like, I'm proud of that. That was not expected. I knew we'd be okay. I knew we'd finish, hopefully, if all went to plan, the top 5. I thought that pitting on the first caution was the right move. I wasn't sure if not pitting the second time was the right move. I knew a lot would stay out, but obviously in 6, 7 laps, whatever there, we drove from 12th. With a little bit of luck, we drove from 12th to second or third, somewhere in there. So I thought that that might be okay. And obviously Ryan stayed out and got a 6th out of it, and Colton came in and was only 10th. But it's like, it's so hard to judge because you don't know, again, what the tire wear is really going to be like. And I knew we were going to restart in the front if Colton pitted and I didn't. But again, Hayden and Billy were so much faster than me, and so was Leighton, and so was Nathan probably, and probably some other guys, Colton, but he was in the back. So, I mean, like pure lap time, speed, pace wise, like hot lapping, I was the slowest of the top 5 for sure. But we had that track position. I've raced a lot of races here before. I had a great battle a couple years ago here in OSR, I think it was, with Coy and with Trent Dinkle, and Coy's such a good race car driver. He put his car in all the positions that I almost got past. If we wouldn't have been good friends, he probably would have just sent me off because I deserved it. Really defensive driving, but I learned a lot that night a couple years ago about how to drive around here defensively. Not that I was defending or anything, because we didn't have to do any true defending. He was never quite close enough to take a dive unless it was a real send. But I kind of learned where you need to make lap time, the corners you have to get off of strongly, what the real passing zones are, and what kind of sets up a passing zone. Like, for example, everyone thinks you have to get off turn 1 really well. You don't actually have to get off turn 1 that well. You just have to get into 1 well so that he doesn't catch you, and then get actually up off the second part of the S as well with that short shift over the crest where you go from the left to the right. So that was the key. I wasn't too worried about my exit from 1. I just wanted to really set up and make sure I never missed that. I missed the entry to 6th, the second to last corner, a couple times through that race, especially when I was chasing Colton. But at the end of that run, I don't think I really made any major line mistakes or braking mistakes. I never outbroke myself those last 7 laps. So that was really cool. That was a ton of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. So hopefully you did as well. Hopefully you drop a like, and if you're new, sub for that, because that was mega. So I appreciate you all so very much. I'm not gonna link. I'll try to link as many people as I can find their channels down below. I don't necessarily follow everybody, so I'll do my best. But going to be a lot of great views. We got to race around a lot of great drivers tonight. I know Hayden has a channel. I'm not sure if he posts. I'm not sure if he watches, but he's a great guy. Again, Billy posts a lot of his videos. I'm sure that'll be a great video. Great guy. Again, Nathan's a phenomenal race car driver. Leighton as well. Leighton killed it back a year or 2 ago when we ran the K5 IndyCar series, so he's a phenomenal road racer. I had a great battle with Shane in Pickup Cup. He was up there again tonight. Gavin's going to have a great video. Got to race around him for a little bit. Followed Nick for a couple laps. Going to be excited to watch that one, see what he thought of it. I kind of sent it a little bit into 6th, but I had to go. Followed him for 2 laps at that point. And we were pretty good compared to him through the carousel, so I had to go. Gavin pretty much let us go. Someone else let us go early too, the 24 car, Andrew Bowman. So appreciate him. He let us go early on, allowed us to stay with that front group and save some tire. Again, Colton led a lot of the race, decided to come pit at the end, and it didn't really work out. I guess he got a lot of points for stages, or I don't know how that all works in this series. I don't really care. I didn't think it was the winning move, but I was afraid we were going to lose if we pitted. I wasn't sure we were going to win if we stayed out, but I thought our chances were better. Again, Tyler, great guy. Damon, a little bit of an off night. Not sure if he's just not a big road racer or what, but he's usually right at the sharp end. So we need him to have one of these kind of 13th place finishes in Gen 4 to help our points. Sage, also a good guy. Dan, always a great guy, great friend. Alex as well. Tilbury, Rick, Alex, Nick, and Alan, Nick's dad. So all the usual suspects up there. Gotta give a special shout out to Warren. He's always been really supportive, and he couldn't make the race tonight because it's late, but he always is really supportive of my racing and my results, especially with these DDP and K5 groups. So appreciate him for all his love and support he usually sends me. And again, thanks to everybody that gives us a watch, gives us a like, subs down below. It really truly means the world to me. I'm so thankful and so blessed. I mean, again, I would do this if nobody watched. I'd record races like this just because I like going back and watching them and seeing how the race played out, things I could have done better, things I could have done differently. But I had a hell of a lot of fun and really enjoyed that. So I'm glad the SRX race went well for all the guys. Thanks to Nico and Will and Carl and Chad and CR2 for hanging out. You know all of them. I'm sure you follow all their channels as well. So I'll stop rambling. We don't have to check points or anything, so we don't care about the points. But we'll call that a night. So hope you check out all the people I linked down below, and we'll be on to what's next. So that's going to be it. Appreciate you all. Till next time, as always. Bye.